Hi folks, and a happy Christmas from Soi Diamond here with Patty. Yes, it's Christmas time, there's a bit of tinsel out. And anyway, thank you everybody that's been going to Le Pub, my bar here on Soi Diamond, just down there on the left hand side. Thank you so much, and it has been a amazing few weeks really in the bar, so thank you to everybody, and it's going to continue right through to the new year. This video today is a little bit of a information video about what's going on around my manor here on Walking Street. It is a little bit windy today, but the good news is the temperature has dropped. It's about 23 degrees. Philip doesn't like the hot weather, so I'm happy boy. First stop, we're here. This big red building here is Windmill, and opposite here used to be Swiss Food. Who remembers Swiss Food? Great buffet restaurant, nice steaks and salad bar, and it was superb for a long time. It's been open for a while, and they are serving a limited menu at Swiss Food on the left hand side, and also the rooms are available upstairs, which is a really good value room if you're looking for somewhere central around Walking Street area. Soi Diamond is great. This area here is going to be a brand new go-go bar. Not sure of the details, but it's got some very clever owners who have been here for years, and they're building a go-go right opposite Windmill, so we'll wish them all the best. This video is going to be a bit like Challenge Annika, if you remember that from Channel 4 back in the 80s. Hopefully Balloon Chaser, my cameraman, won't be focusing on my arse too much, but rather on what's going on. For those people that remember the Carousel bar, it's still going. It's not called Carousel anymore. We'll film it from here because there are customers in here. I don't really like filming customers. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at the moment. This is now called the Australian bar, and the Carousel, one of them goes round, the other one doesn't, and it's a live music venue, and I must admit they spend a lot of money on it, and it looks really nice. It gets quite busy later on when the band come in, and the band are quite good. So for those people that remember Carousel, it's still there. For those people, and millions of people, well, that's a bit of exaggeration, tell me the Diamond Hotel was the first hotel I came in. I've told you several times here on Soi Diamond, it is closed, and it's actually up for sale. If you've got a few spare 50 to 70 million baht, then it's yours for a snap. Actually, seriously, this is a great investment idea for someone who's got 70 million. Hello, Mr. Egg. Not only is it a great hotel right in the centre, but it's got a swimming pool on the top. It's also got a nightclub. Who remembers the nightclub? You see the kind of red roof area, ceiling area there with that. It looks a bit like the entrance to a nightclub, doesn't it? That's because it was. It's got a nightclub as well. So it's a bit like the Nana Hotel back in Bangkok. Perfect. It's also got underground car park. It's got everything. Great investment. If anybody is interested, maybe Egg could run that. Maybe it could be called Diamond Egg. Who knows? But anyway, that's the Soi Diamond. Let's go around because something has returned to Walking Street. If you remember, let's put a little bit of context on this. Walking Street has been refurbished and revamped. Part of that revamp was getting rid of the pavement or sidewalks, which is great. We also moved all the wires down from the top, so the electrical cabling has all gone underneath. That's all been refurbished as well. And we had to take down a lot of signage because they were saying that the signage didn't look right. It was a bit old-fashioned, and they wanted a more modern, clean look for Walking Street. We've talked about this so much on this channel, but one of the things I had to do was take down my sign. But the good news is, and it's going to take some tricky camera work here, it's back. I managed to. Now this is our secret, right? Don't tell anyone. I'll put it on this pole here, which is actually owned by the Diamond Hotel, and unfortunately, whereas before it was kind of a two-way sign, it was like Song Na, two faces to it. It's only one now, so you can only see it if you're coming in from Beach Road, and It's solar powered because we got no. It's solar powered because we got no electrical line to it. So if it's a really sunny day, you'll see it. If it's not been a sunny day, you won't see it. But it's there anyway. So that is our sign. Right opposite, if you look around here, we've got Candy Shop and 808. So just the Soi opposite there. Just keep on going and you'll get to the pub. Right, my friends, massive news for Walking Street. I did tell you about this earlier, and certainly if you were in the members area, you knew about this. Come on, I've got a little surprise for you. Well, it won't be a surprise to the members. And like I've said, we have a members area for this channel, and if you're interested in becoming a member, it helps keep the channel ticking over. It's a pay-per-view area, and it's only £2 a month, and you can get me yabbering on about Thailand and patio and how to run a bar and all the secrets of running a bar. This used to be a family mart. It's been empty since before COVID actually, and now it is a Burger King. This has gone up so quickly. A week ago, literally, this was a building site, and there was all corrugated iron around it, and there was cement mixers around it and everything. They've really gone to town on it, and it is now open. I went in there 2 days ago, and the staff are very good. It's actually got, so you can go upstairs and eat your burgers at the top. But what was happening when I went there was a lot of customers from let's just say India, all right, who you were coming in and were basically ignoring the fact you had to buy something and just going straight upstairs and sitting in the aircon comfort upstairs. So the staff were spending a large amount of time and energy just getting people to come down and actually buy something. But I gotta say, there's a lot of people that say, why do you like Burger King, Mr. Egg? You're in wonderful Thailand, there's some of the best cuisine in the world. Yeah, I get it. But sometimes you just crave that Western food, that junk food, American sort of style. And yes, we sell it at the pub, by the way, but we don't do burgers. So Burger King is here. I actually prefer Burger King over McDonald's. So Burger King is here. I think I'm not sure when let's look at the opening hours. Yeah, it's open until 6 o'clock in the morning. So there you go. Let's move on to Soi 15. I hope my cameraman can catch up. It's actually, like I said, it's a bit cooler today, so he won't have to stop for a break. Soi 15 over the years has been, like a real massive area of Western style bars, some naughty bars, and some great entertainment over the years. Now, in my opinion, it's a little bit quiet, but I think it's like a sleeping giant that will wake up again. So let's have a look at some of the bars and what's going on Soi 15. You've got this here. We used to get all just food carts along here, but now these are the back entrances to two bars. Coca Go-Go, which used to be many years ago the Sea, then it turned into Diamond Sports Bar. This is the back entrance. Stop it. So that one was also Coca Go-Go, so you've got Coco and Coke together. And so, that if you don't fancy going round to Soi Diamond, you can come down here and go into there. Moving on, everybody knows Sapphire. It's been a staple of this area now for sort of 10, maybe 15 years. Started off as just a one-unit bar, if people remember. Remember, it was sort of half of this here, and then it expanded. And what you can see from here onto there, that was just another little bar, and it was possibly the world's worst go-go bar. You used to open the door and there used to be just some woman on a stage with no customers, and she'd just be sort of sitting there. She was a lady of a certain age, and she wasn't particularly attractive, but she was very poorly clothed. That's all I could say. And that used to be like, they used to sort of ring a bell just about here, and they used to sort of open it up, and you just look in, and there was this one lady on stage looking a bit lonely. But anyway, that is that. I was hoping to have a look around at this building, but I can see that there's engineers and architects that are in there at the moment. That building there, for those people that remember, was the patio branch of Angel Witch, a legendary go-go bar from Nana Plaza. I actually remember, I'm so old, I remember Angel Witch being built here. Matt and Pim, his partner, were building this in 2005. So, wow, nearly 20 years ago, like 18 years ago now. It's been knocked down, and they're putting a nightclub in there. I'm not quite sure how that is, how that project is going, but obviously they've got people in, so it seems to be ticking over quite nicely. And certainly it's not going to be open for high season, but it will be open quite soon. And the fact is, oh, maybe we can have a quick look. Shh. Don't tell no one. Let's go have a quick look inside. So the chippies are in. I'll let the cameraman do his bit. Just have a quick look inside. Just quickly. Don't say nothing. So that's how it's looking. So it's going to be a big nightclub. It's going to be a Western style nightclub. There's lots of Indian nightclubs opening on Walking Street at the moment, but that is going to be Western style, and it's going to be run, I think, by the people from Sapphire A Go-Go. Gotta give a big thumbs up to the cameraman. He's working hard today, Balloon Chaser. He's doing well. Fantastic. Who remembers Misty's A Go-Go? Misty's was big one, used to be on Soi 13-4. That was a one unit bar when I first came to Pattaya. Soi 13-4, by the way, Pattaya Land 2, that was the place before Walking Street became the place. Next door, I think there was a bar called Emergency Room. Who remembers that? So it moved eventually. Eventually, that became a 2-unit place, and then they decided to move to Soi 15 here. So Misty's is now gone, and it's been replaced by Runway Sexy Club, A Go-Go Sexy Club. Now, I came past. I haven't been in. I came past here last night. There's a lot of sexy girls outside. I've got to say, let's just come up here because I think that car wants to come out. There was some sexy girls out here. I have to say, they look really good. But along with the sexy girls, there was also a couple of sexy guys. And as you can see here, it's kind of a mixed bar. And I'm not quite sure what's going on inside. There's another one of these on Walking Street, which is called Big Tool. And as the name suggests, I think there are gentlemen in there who maybe are into DIY or something. Maybe they used to work at B&Q. I've no idea. Cameraman needs to come forward a slight touch because there's another car coming. But anyway, enough about big tools. We're on Soi 15. So, as well as being some sexy girls here, there were some quite sexy boys here as well, in their underwear, just sitting around. If you think the girls look like they don't care when they're standing outside nightclubs and bars and everything, the guys are even worse. They've just got this don't give a damn attitude. But anyway, I mean, I've got to say, from what I saw outside, there looked like some very nice ladies in there. Lord only knows what's going on. Coming down, who remembers Baby Dolls A Go-Go? What's the name of it? Electric Blue. Before that, it was called Private Dancer. Those two bars have now been knocked down. I've been knocked down over a year now. And what it seems to be happening is that those bars were always owned by the hotel here, which was called the Greenview Residence. But you never really knew it was there because it was kind of tucked behind these two bars here. I used to have to go every month when I was a manager of Baby Dolls and pay the rent at the hotel. So what's happened is that the two bars have been knocked down and they're building a new fantastic entrance and reception area, lobby if you like, for this hotel. Let's come and have a quick look inside. I don't know if the cameraman can see. There's a nice curved desk there, as you can see. That looks like the entrance to a hotel, doesn't it? So that is exactly what it is. And they're clearly spending a lot of money on it. This ironwork, this ironwork isn't cheap. If you notice here, this is curved here. Let me tell you something. Curves cost money. That is money right there. That could have been like right angle. That costs money. Gang mark up. There you go. never argue with a man with a soldering iron, right? It's a little tip for you in Thailand. Actually, it's not a soldering iron, it's a welding tool. Thank you. Please don't mention that in the comments. So yeah, so it's looking good. They've got this gold sort of copper look to it, which is very trendy at the moment, because I noticed that Mist nightclub on Walking Street has got that colour scheme, and also a certain pub on Soi Diamond has now gone copper as well. I think they're all copying Le Pub, to be honest. So anyway, come down here. Now, if you kind of come back here, cameraman, sorry to order you around, but if you just turn around here, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units there. This actually used to be a fire station many, many, many years ago. It used to be a fire station. Then the first 2 units that you can see, the units are set apart by the pillars that go up. Used to be baby dolls. There then used to be 2 units here that was actually, if you tune into Danny's channel, Ting Tong Phalang in Thailand, he used to own a go-go bar right here. I think it was called Sakura 69 or something like that there. And then there was a very, very small 1 unit go-go bar here. Ricky was the manager of Baby Dolls. He left Baby Dolls, if you can still hear me, and he came to work next door, and he bought the unit next door. So it was a free unit, so it was a big, big one, and he called it Private Dancer. Then it turned into Electric Blue. Things haven't quite worked out, and so now, as you can see, it's being turned into a hotel. This hotel will be great. I mean, it's a great hotel anyway. It actually backs onto the back of Le Pub, so our kitchen area at Le Pub actually comes out in the car park of this hotel. So Green View being extended, as you can see. What's up? A go-go, very, very famous. The tomboy who had that used to be the cashier at Carousel. She then bought a bar. Again, this used to be just a 1 or 2 unit bar there, and then they bought another 1 unit here, so they extended it, and it became a massive, massive bar. Very expensive, but some of the most beautiful girls, although most of the service girls were tomboys. The owner was a tomboy. Got nothing against tomboys, but there was definitely that sort of feel to the place. Fantastic. And over the years, it's been a great, great bar. Sorry to see it go, but that has gone as well. So as you are probably thinking, these bars, where are they going? What's happening to these bars? Why are they all closing down? Well, you can bring your own conclusions to that, but it would seem that there isn't the excitement that there was here on Soi 15 as there was before, but that might change. Another bar here, Dollhouse here for a long, long time, and upstairs made into a separate bar. They actually took all the girls when Baby Dolls closed and moved them, or Baby Dolls by then was called Electric Blue. They moved it upstairs, and there was Electric Blue upstairs and Dollhouse down here. Again, very, very popular bar. That got sold, and all the staff went to Windmill 2. So if you know on Soi Diamond, my Soi, there are 2 windmills, Windmill 1, Windmill 2. All the staff went to Windmill 2, and a lot of the staff are now still in Windmill 2, although a lot of us have gone to other bars as well. But again, Dollhouse is closed. So as you can see, another very, very famous bar on Soi 15 that closed. This used to be Cat's Corner pub here. Anybody who remembers Paul, who used to run this, very, very big into his Formula One, and a very, very popular bar. And I think it's actually a great location here, because look, this is what the Thais call Si Yak. Si meaning 4, Yak meaning ways. So basically an intersection, a 4-way intersection here. And although I've got to be honest, I don't really like the pot plants, but it's a great little bar with a great little area. So I think it should do a lot better. But the rent went up massively. That's why Paul left. And it's now called the Big Easy, the Big Easy 2. The original Big Easy used to be in it was in a beer bar complex on Walking Street. But that got knocked down, so it's still called Big Easy 2. Really should be Big Easy 1. But great little bar. It should do a lot better than it does, to be honest. Sophon Court here, an interesting little story. If you look underneath here, you see the blue and white tiles here. There's a little room just on the left-hand side there, and that used to be the stock room for baby dolls, because we hadn't got enough room to put all the beer and the soda water and some of the costumes and some of the props for the shows, should we put it like that they used to have. And so they all used to go in this little room here, and actually it was all sorts of naughty things used to go on in that room with some of the dancers as well, believe it or not. Shocking. I used to work at Baby Dolls, as we've just seen, which is now been turned into that reception area. But after I left Baby Dolls, I came here to Secrets Bar. It's a legendary bar from Thailand, from Pattaya. 2006 it opened. Ben, who was then the manager of FLB Bar, came here with a few investors and opened this. It was not just a bar, but also a hotel. And they also had a taxi service from the airport. They had a yacht. They had a villa, which you could rent out as well, which is over on the dark side. So they had the complete package, and people used to say, oh, it's only for newbies. But a lot of people really enjoyed their time with Secrets. They had a great internet forum, message forum as well, which built up the brand. Larry there on Secrets made it a commercial success for many, many years. Ben actually sold out, and things didn't go quite as well after that. Actually, you could say after I moved in, but actually we did quite well when I was here. There was they used to have investment. The very last time Secrets was open, there was investment from another bar on Soi Diamond. It tried to open up, change the music policy here. Didn't really go quite well because the drinks prices were not really Soi Diamond drinks prices, so it didn't work out. They've had two Indian owners since then, and the last time that it was open, it was called Keys. It was a hotel and a club lounge, sort of Indian food, Indian music, etc. It didn't really work out. This here could be a little gold mine for somebody. There's only a couple of things that are going against it. It's on Soi 14. We haven't moved, by the way, down into Soi 14. There's not a lot of foot traffic here, but that might be a positive. And the fact that What's Up, the Dollhouse, Electric Blue have all closed means that it's pretty quiet here. So it's a hotel on a walking street area. Well, it's closed at the moment, but if somebody was to open it, that is quite quiet. Now, hopefully, this area will be redeveloped and some more businesses will come here. But it's a good little area for some. Personally, I don't think the bar would quite work here anymore because there's just not the foot traffic. And the great thing about Secrets was there was some stunningly beautiful girls in there. And, you know, there was a lot of them. But that was 2006. We're now in 2023, where to put stunningly beautiful girls is probably, you know, let's just take an example. I think some of the girls are on 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 baht a month. Now, to get stunningly beautiful girls, it's 2,000 baht a day to try and get a girl to come in and work for you. So, as you can see, the drinks prices would be astronomical here if they had the same sort of setup. Speaking personally, if I was to get this place, I might redevelop the bar area. I don't know, open it up, maybe even turn it into a gym or something to try and attract people. I spoke to Ben a few years ago, the owner. I was looking at buying it at one point, and he says the hotel makes money. The hotel makes a lot of money, but the bar was always like here and there. So for me, I would just get rid of the bar, try and attract more people into the hotel. I don't know, put a swimming pool in there. Who knows? That is just about the end of our walk around Soi Diamond, Soi 15 and Soi 14. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just a quick reminder, there is a members area here of the channel. If you want to become a member, please press the join button at the on the homepage. It's only £2 a month to join, and you get lots of extra content, plus you get special live streams, my personal vlog, all the videos that you see in the public go into the members beforehand, and all the archive live streams from Thai Girls Play Pool, and also my Pattaya banter is in there too. So that is a great area, and only £2 a month for content. That's great. Press the join button on the homepage. And of course, if you haven't already done, please subscribe to the channel. Have a lovely Christmas time. We'll see you before the new year, but if you're coming down and you're in Pattaya, come and join me at Le Pub, and the girls will be on Soi Diamond from 4 p.m. every day. And we haven't changed our opening hours, even though bars are able to open later. We're still closing at 2, but we open at 4, so come on in and have a great time. But for me, Mr. Egg here on Soi 14, it's goodbye from me and a happy Christmas. Bye.